Ag Tire Talks, driving yield through tire technology, sponsored by Michelin Agriculture.
James Session with Ag Tire Talk here. I'm with Dave Palk, Manager of Field Technical Ag for BKT. Thank you for being on the program today.
Thanks for having me, James.
All right. Well, we always want the newest, most innovative, most coolest, most high technology products, and this one certainly fits the bill. It's the BKT Pro Crop. So before I give my dissertation after seeing this thing and being excited, why don't you give us just a summary of what this new line of tires is and what the applications for and the tread design and the like?
Okay, so we've made this tire in a VF, and so that have the extra load carrying capacity. It's rated at 40 miles an hour, uh, and it's a hybrid. So with the hybrid, it gives it a little bit better roadability. It gives a
Yes.
little bit better stability on the road. You have the center lug for riding, that gives you a little bit better tread wear, and you still got the bar design, so you still have traction in the field. So you
Yeah.
and one of the other things about some of the newer tires that we have coming out in the Pro Crop is definitely that is instead of being made with nylon casings, nylon material in the body plies,
Right.
this one is made with polyester. And
Excellent.
and what polyester gives you a little bit better ride generally, especially when the weather's cold outside. If you remember the old days where you had to drive a vehicle with nylon tires for a little while to get the bump out of them, then polyester doesn't do that. And so you have a smoother ride with polyester, a little bit better handling,
Yeah, a
things
little
like
bit
that.
more stability as well, right? It's one of the hallmarks for polyester casing or carcasses. So excellent.
Yes,
Is that a steel belt by chance or
it
no?
is a steel belted tire. It comes with a single steel belt, and what that steel belt does is it gives you better puncture resistance, but it also helps the stability of the casing. It
It does.
kind of ties it together, gives you better puncture resistance. So it kind of works a couple ways in there.
How exciting. Well, and it's a hybrid tread design. And correct me if I'm wrong, but really it's a perfect application for the sprayers because they're self-propelled. You don't need all that traction with a straight lug. Is that correct?
That's pretty true. The uh, the the Spargo that we make is an R1.
Right.
Pretty much everything we make is R1W, but the Spargo is an R1, and the Spargo has wider lugs on it, a little bit wider lugs.
Yes.
So, and we made that Spargo when we designed that 10, 12 years ago. Whenever we designed that tire and brought it out, we had that in mind about the roadability of the tire. Well, with the Pro Crop bringing it out as a hybrid, again, it has more land to see, on the
Void
road. So
ratio. Yeah.
yeah, void ratio. So you have more rubber on the road to give you that good stability like we get with the Spargo.
Well, I encourage all of our listeners to check out the tread design. Just a nice hybrid market leading tread design. And then you couple that with the polyester casing for the better stability and the steel belt. I mean, all the bells and whistles. So, couple other questions. So, what is the speed rating on this tire?
So the speed, it comes with a 40-mile-an-hour speed rating. It's a D speed rating
D speed
on the
rating.
tire.
Okay.
Yes.
So, this is called Pro Crop. So, we're going to keep these narrow. They're going to stay it's going to be row crop stuff. Um, let's talk about the sizes that you're starting with and where you're going to go with it.
Okay, so currently it's made in skinny sizes. It's made in the 230s, 270s,
Uh-huh.
and the largest that we're making right now is a 320. However, we are going to roll out. We've gotten approval to roll out to get four more sizes in a 380 9046, the 380 10550, the 380 9054, and the 380 10554. And those are the most popular sprayer
Amen.
type type sizes. So yeah, and it is, and I mean you can use it on a tractor in the fields. You can use it as a row crop tire.
Yes,
It's a
you can.
VF tire. It's The tread depth is a tad more than an R1, but it's not quite an R1W. So it's kind of a fit between. So I mean, with the traction that you'll get with it and the roadability, I mean, you can use it either way. But we're kind of focusing in the US on sprayers a little bit more heavily than tractors with this.
Okay, so here's the thing. When it comes to the market, we saw the hybrids hit maybe a few years ago as far as, having the lower void ratios, having the more complex designs, right? They call them the hybrids. where the more the center is really got the low void ratio, you've got a little bit higher void ratio on the edges. Every time we do a podcast, we're seeing growth in this marketplace. Why do you think we're seeing a lot of these guys and the producers shift from a traditional R1 tread design and gravitating over to that hybrid?
So I think that part of that is because how much they have to road anymore. You
Amen.
know, I mean, having the distance they have to go between fields and the distance they're on the road with these things. Plus, if you think about it, you got silage wagons, you got manure wagons, you got all this stuff, and those guys are on the road a large portion of the time on the road more than they're in the field. So I think because of the amount of roading they have to do now, and those tires do wear better
Yes, they
because
do.
because they're you have a higher void to ratio on them. So um, I think that's kind of the trend that's coming. Will the tractor tires go away? I think that's a
No, no,
no.
no.
I don't think that'll ever happen because you do give up some traction in the field with them,
Yes, you do.
but you pick that up on the road in roadability. So it's kind of a balancing act to decide what works best for you.
Totally echo that sentiment. As we continue to see farms grow in size, right, roading is becoming more front and center as a super important feature. So as that trend continues to move forward, we're seeing more and more of those hybrid tread designs, and the sprayer is the perfect application for that. And in addition to that, they are going exceptionally fast on the roads, right? Definitely high 30s. So that's a perfect application for that. I encourage everyone to check it out. Really cool looking tread design. Let's see if I got all of it together here. So we're going to it's a row crop size, primarily for the sprayers. We're
Yeah.
going to start with some of the smaller 300s and a couple 200 section widths, but we're going to go to 380 90 46, 380 105 50, 380 90 54, and 380 105 54. All
Yes.
with a polyester carcass for a little bit better stability.
Yep.
And it's got the steel belt, right? Not only helps the
Yes.
puncture resistance, helps the heat resistance as well. And we're all with a D speed rating up to 40 miles per hour. So, did I get it?
You got it.
All right. And that's a wrap. Thank you so much.
Thanks.